Hi there, signs of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you, and I hope that you're doing really well today. Thank you for joining me. Let's open up for your spirit team to join us. I'm going to do a spread that I made yesterday, and I like it. I like it. Sometimes it takes a while to figure it out, but I think you'll like it. So Taurus's next 48 hour, what good is coming that they are not expecting? What good is coming for Taurus that they are not expecting? Well, that's strange. What is good that is coming that you're not? This is why I say we're going to have to figure it out. So the Three of Cups is in the reverse. There's, to me, it feels like a good parting of ways because there was some type of influence that is screaming to me like you'll be better off parting ways with it. And usually I don't get parting ways with Three of Cups. I know that's not what it normally is. It's in the reverse though, and to look at it as something good you're not expecting. What is keeping you focused and grounded at this time? Taurus, what is keeping you focused and grounded at this time? This might be like having too much fun, going out and having too much fun or something like that. You know what I mean? So like overdoing it, so watch out for overdoing it. But Ace of Swords is keeping you grounded and focused. There's some idea. It feels like an idea that you're holding on to. An idea or some knowledge here. This is cryptic. Okay, this past energy here is, what is it from the past that you're pulling into the present? What's in the past that you're pulling into the present? Oh, your ability to, well, spiritual and material growth, but it's to appreciate, you know, what you have at the moment. Holding on and savoring what we have, enjoying it, maybe sharing something, some happiness with others too. You're talking a little bit about that, but your ability to save, your ability to budget, your ability to make it even when times are causing us to be a little bit more strict on the budget. So you're pulling that, which is good. You're pulling on that power from the past. So this card up here is the crowning energy, and if you don't watch out, this energy can take over. So this is a big energy in this spread. It may be so big it wants to take over your next 48 hours. So that's what we're taking a look at. Oh, another 3. Now you have 3. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this is kind of, this to me feels like ho-hum. I've been waiting on some kind of like expansion for a while. I'm just gonna sit here and do this, and there's a feeling of unproductivity. There's a feeling of something not growing. I mean, wanting it to, but there's a feeling of something not growing despite, or something like that. So you can let the feelings of what hasn't expanded by now, or what didn't come, or waiting even on a person to return. This energy of almost like, it even feels like alone could take over. So careful with that energy. Okay, so what is your strength at this time? The 8 of Pentacles in the reverse is your strength. So it's knowing when something's gonna work and when it's not gonna work, I think. There could be a contrast of what's not working for you that you're seeing at this moment that's going to lead to some really big success, some good ideas. Because I see it like coming over here, touching this Ace of Swords. So I feel like it has something to do with an idea for your work that's going to take off, that's going to be, but it came to you, or it comes to you out of comparison and out of contrast. I feel like the thing that's good is that you're seeing what friendships also are working, and then what friendships are causing us to not expand in the ways that we maybe should be, or are holding us back. Tell me about the possible outcome for Taurus, next 48 hour for Taurus. 3 of Swords, reverse, another 3, guys, 333. So there's your angel number, 333. This is about releasing. It could be a third-party situation and you're releasing it, or you're finally releasing heartache or sadness. It is about needing to release this. So there's something that we're holding on to that's kind of keeping us thinking, well, that didn't work out. Instead of grasping onto the new idea, it's like we're still sitting in the place where it didn't work. Whether that's in your mind or whether that's physically. All right, advice. Some advice. Oh, wow. Advice. 8 of Swords. So the advice, you have A8 now in your reading too. So the advice from Spirit is to take a look at where you're restricted and where it is possibly ourselves doing that to ourselves. Where is it our own anxiety? Is it our own anxiety doing it? Together with this other sword, it can be that you're going through some sort of a dark night of the soul. You know, you could have bouts of depression or anxiety, and I hope not, but they can feel the emotions and just the events that didn't work out or that were heartbreaking can make us feel, I'm going to say, like feeling trapped or restricted in an energy. I think this is more so like on the thought realm, you know what I mean? Thought realm of what is keeping you restricted. Is it because it's saying what's keeping you restricted is that there are friendships that kind of need to go that are not that great of an influence. There's the energy of what didn't work out, and like not being so hard on yourself for something not working out. All right, so that is the spread. Golly, a very like deep spread for our Taurus. King of Swords in the reverse. Ooh. In the reverse. You can have somebody around that just like you just don't feel like they're doing, that they're wanting your good or your best. I don't know. We're going to get more. All right, so for Taurus, tell me about this 3 of Cups. What is good about letting go of some kind of parting ways of some friendships? Possibly you feel like somebody missed out on an opportunity with you. With the Ace of Pentacles, it might be a really big focus now on how one's living life and how that affects finances. It's like looking around and saying, okay, where's my next financial opportunity? Where's it at? And if it's not, and it's like not there, not where you're sitting, another 3. Another 3. 3 of Pentacles. Wow. You have all of the suits coming out, or all the elements coming out for 3. Wow. I'm going to say that this is a much bigger reading than what looks here, because I think with the 3s, you know, it's the number of the Trinity, it's the number of we have past, present, future, we have, you know, just so many things in threes. And I do relate it to, as most people do, creation. And there's something that you're creating here, and it's taking this contrast in order to create something this magnificent, because there is something like really magnificent that's going to be created. You can't not create a lot with this 4 threes here on the board. And 3 of Pentacles is like, if you have an idea, if you've done your research and you want to lay down the groundwork for some kind of idea, this is keeping you grounded, and it will become solid and grounded. So this can be something new with work, like I say, or what you're needing contrast in order to create. I don't think I've ever seen a reading with all of those 3, with every single 3. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So it's kind of like a first here too. Tell me more about the idea for Ace of Swords, because if this is what you're wanting them to focus on, instead of people that can influence you to overdo it when it comes to partying or third-party situation or holding on to some kind of sadness, there's this idea. Tell me about this Ace of Swords. And it's confirmation that whatever you're thinking of, or whatever, if somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I have this thing, I'd like you to collaborate with me, it will work. That is definitely a sign. It will work. That's another sign. It will work. The sun. So when the sun's coming into your reading, it's blessing it with happiness. It's making room for new creative ventures. And for you, it is the idea that's providing enlightenment for you, and that's going to turn your world around. Like these 8s are all going to be turned around because you have this sun energy and you have it with the idea. This is a big, beautiful idea, and it's coming to you from divine. And if you don't use this idea, somebody else will use it. It's like it's through our consciousness, basically, is what I'm getting. King of Cups on the bottom. Somebody could really be, sometimes in my readings, those could be somebody competing for your heart space, or it can be somebody that is a very loving person that you could consider like a mentor in your life. An older person, somebody who is really wise when it comes to emotions, and their emotions are balanced. Their mood is usually balanced, and they have really good advice as how to move forward, how to almost like guide others. And maybe this is the archetype that you're stepping in to have a loving way of providing leadership for this grand idea, like beautiful idea. So could be a Scorpio energy. It doesn't have to be, though. You have Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Leo, and Aries. Well, you have Libra and Gemini and Aquarius with that ace. Oh my God, you have a divine couple. Holy crap. You feel restricted, and somebody is coming that is going to be really easy to talk to. You need to give yourself the love first. Look at these aces. Someone's afraid to take a risk of some sort on a divine partnership. This is a divine partnership. The King and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Loving, compassionate couple. Knows how to take care of themselves. Somebody to talk to. But right now, I don't think you see a partnership because of being focused on having to give to yourself at this time. If it's, you know, something like, I'm just trying to make the money for the electricity, you know what I mean? Like there's a focus here that's maybe off of a divine partnership. But this is divine counterparts. This can also be a divine counterpart coming into your life, being represented as something completely new by the sun energy. That Pisces energy. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Don't let this interfere. It's my card that represents like somebody kind of like from the outside that would be interfering. It could be a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be though. It could just be anybody that it's trying to like cause disruption within the home, within your home, maybe even telling you how to do things when I'm not so sure this person would really know. It's interfering and it tries to get things, it tries to break things up or cause discord. Tell us more about this Queen of Pentacles so that we can get more information. Perseverance. So whoever it is, this person's like not stopping. They're persevering and trying to interfere with something. The wounded soldier. You could also be like, I'm persisting right now in a situation where I want to create, but you're having to hold back on resources so much and be very persistent and persevere through hard times that some things have been put off, and so therefore you're staying in this other energy. I don't like this other energy. I look at that up here, like that kind of energy. Let's use the Kipper deck and let's see what else we can get. Give us more about what's coming in that they don't expect. Give us more about what's coming in that they don't expect. A message. A message coming to you, for you. What else is coming in that they don't expect? Okay, well that's good, guys. I have unexpected income, 27. I have adjudication in the reverse. Something might be settled with without really having to go to court over it, but it still might be some kind of matter. It's something that's going to help you, especially if you're looking for work or looking for money. You really might have a couple of people that are just a couple that are just great people here to that want to help you. Yeah, they want to help you find a job or help you with some money, help you pull out of despair. That's a good energy to represent what I feel like we are almost having ourselves trapped in. And then the family room. Something that was settled out of court, maybe involving unexpected income, a message. It's going to help you pull out of despair. It's also going to help the family here too. Family room. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is about getting back up on your feet and somebody really helping out a whole lot. I'm sorry, I coughing that loud? Tell me more about this Three of Cups, Four of Swords. So I feel like the interaction with other people is going to be also a good source of healing for you, just the interacting, especially if it's collaborating all four, like I help you, you help me. There's a lot of things that are being healed here with this Four of Swords. You can have anything from financial healing to maybe healing friendships where something kind of went awry. You know what I mean? So if you get this card, then you're probably having a timeout from these people or from some kind of influence that was causing you to either spend more or overdo it. Yeah. So what's the great happiness here with the Sun? What's the great happiness? Well, taking a moment, something that's not moving forward, just like the Three of Cups in the reverse. What relationships you're not moving forward with, there is something that comes in that in-between time of rest, of no activity, like something not moving forward. Something's not moving forward on purpose because of this new passionate opportunity, which can be this divine coupling here that maybe we didn't even know about, or it's something that's just going to pop up on us. And it happens during a time when things aren't moving forward for you. All right. Tell me more about adjudication, which, by the way, is like the definition would be the act of judging, like it's somebody else judging or judging a situation or making an agreement. Oh, also, the Four of Swords and the Queen of Cups together are, reminding you to take care of yourself if you're feeling like you need more rest, or if you feel like you haven't been eating or drinking enough water or eating really healthy, or something, where you're paying attention to your health. That would be a taking time out to pay attention to health. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Needing to give more to yourself because of it being right next to that Ace of Cups in the reverse. I feel like it has to do with self-care and health and opening up to actually receive love, even though you've been through some hard things, like being open to receive love. King of Swords, good information for you. This is an expert, most likely, somebody that's going to tell you the truth, somebody that's going to help you figure things out. I'm getting where there's a will, there's a way. So it's something to do about that. Somebody that will help you. Knight of Wands. This person could be a person from the past, or the Knight of Wands can represent this energy that comes in, sweeps you off your feet, and then all of a sudden that's your twin flame. You know what I mean? So you could have many different queens wanting to meet you or be with you with this Knight of Wands, wanting to passionately have you go in their direction. Maybe somebody trying to get you to turn towards their direction, period. The Knight of Wands usually does whatever they can and is very persistent, won't really stop until they're getting what they want, right? There can be a tendency to rush through things or try to do something in a hurry, so be careful against making like little mistakes at this time. Two of Pentacles is some kind of change, choices, and decisions to pull you out of the Five of Pentacles. Pull you out of the Five of Pentacles. Whew. And then we have the Tower, like right at 24 minutes. I have the Tower. I have Three of Wands on the bottom and the Five of Wands. That's competition. This is a long journey, and this is your transformation. Together there's Seven Pentacles, so it is definitely going to be about what you invest in. I think knowing what to invest in is what's going to help in this situation. that's what I've got for you. Let's use an Osho Zen Tarot to say, look, I can't end without saying, is there anything else about this Tower for Taurus? Anything else about it? Tower is coming because of a long overdue decision that you probably shouldn't have been putting off for such a long time. So if you were split on something, this is about moving past it. And I'm seeing new relationships, new partnerships too. It's not going to come without maybe some kind of fighting or conflict. But there's no comparison here, so don't compare. 6 of Pentacles says that whatever is coming in is going to be a successful, like, give and take relationship. Could be with Capricorn. You have double energy on the bottom. Yeah, so success eventually. This is just something that had to happen. It's bringing about change because of, like I say, oh, there was some kind of overdue split or decision to move past. Okay, so that's what I got. I'm going to pull some tea leaves for you. If you want a private reading, if you felt like it resonated, just contact me in the description box below. Is how I can be reached. There could be conflict over a loss, actual loss in the family, possibly, because I have reef and I have casket. Okay, so reef, sorrow over a loss. I have pale, time to get out of a situation, which is what this 2 of Swords in the reverse is telling you. It's time to get out of a situation. Grasshopper could be that a legal situation or something in the balance here that requires careful handling. Fox, be on your best fox behavior, so clever, maybe sneaky or sly, but very clever and resourceful, especially in business. I love the fox spirit. So bread, period of prosperity and abundance. Mountain road, you are on the road to success. And then I have ring. That feels new. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I don't have bird flying, news is on the way. And then with the probably reef and casket go together. Somebody going out of your life or the end of a situation, or as represented by this 2 of Swords. So that's what I've got for you, Taurus. Sending you love and light. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Bye, guys.